Okay. And we're good to go. Hello. Welcome everybody. Welcome back. Um, we are chilling today. Got my little sweatband on cuz my sweat bandana cuz I have not showered yet. So this is going to be a fun little stream. Just hang out and talk. I've got by viewer request, I've moved myself into the lower left corner. We'll see how this works. I feel like, yo, what's up? I feel like this is gonna be a little different. So far though, like, it honestly looks like it reveals a lot more information. You get to see the full depth chart. You're still not missing anything on this main screen. Yo, what's up, Sode? Um, we got suits and pixel. I'd recommend making the chat screen opaque if you can. Um, oh, I see what you're saying. Hang on. I wonder if I can do that right now. Because it seemed to be doing pretty nice earlier on. Just quick set while I've got it, I guess. But yeah, what's the black thing? Oh, that's just like the chat box. It's either opacity or transparency. Yeah, I see it. How about like that? That's gonna be good. Oh, no, that just like hit it almost all together. That's not good. Okay, well we'll go back up here. Oh, it cleared it. That's why I did that. Um, is there? I don't want the text to be opaque though. I stopped my Kaiserslautern save. I'm playing some FIFA now. Nice, cool. Yeah, FIFA is still fun to pick up, I guess, on occasion. It's got a decent dynasty management, but um, I'll mess with this later. I do want to actually get to because whatever. Um, and it's fine. It looks like it's just blocking some of the menus. I don't know. In match, it'll be frustrating. Um, but yeah, where we left off, um, we are about to go into the second round of the League Cup. Yeah, cool. So this is the cup in Japan. No, I didn't. No, I didn't see the PSG game. I was working for the last like few days, so like today's been like my first day off in a bit. Um, we did get the website up, but I'm not gonna share the link yet because I'm not done formatting it, which is good. Are you talking about the Arsenal game or the PSG game? I will watch the PSG highlights in a little bit. I got the Europa League up right now. Um, I'm trying to see. Actually, Atletic's about to take a penalty. Oh my God, wow, with his foot. That's crazy. Um, I'll check out PSG for sure. I feel like they've been playing way better without Mbappe. We were talking about this last time. Um, but yeah, okay, so the transfer window closed. That was where we left off. So we've made the final additions and changes to the team for the most part, which is fine, because I feel really comfortable with this team overall. Um, we got Doi, Erden, Kusanose, and Koshio out on loan, which is good. We recalled, what was the center back? Arita. Because I think it's really important to have some of these young guys, especially like with how we saw Hatakeyama develop. I think it'll be really important to keep getting these guys who have good base stats some minutes so they can stay with the club and really do a lot to grow. But yeah, what was the other thing we were talking about? Kaiserslautern. Did you get to your 5 Champions Leagues or no? trying to see. I don't want to scout that. No, I got a bit boring. Yeah, see, that's why, for me, this is why I like doing something like a journeyman save or a save where, like I can, yeah, exactly. Like, you will get to a point, especially with how much money there is in Europe and how quickly. Did you end up getting bought by somebody too? Because that's what ended up doing it for me at St. Pauli when it got a little too boring. Because I got bought by somebody one year, and then I got to pay all my players like a ridiculous amount of money. Oh, that's cool. So you just self-invested, which is good. Um, but yeah, once we had like a $300 million transfer budget one year, and after that, I basically I think I lost 2 games and drew one that next season. And I was like, I'm just kind of hitting advance. Like I felt like I was like the game was on autopilot, and that's why I like stuff like this though, where it's like I can commit to this a little bit longer term. We already made a branch in this save, so like going back to the decision, like if I'm ever like I want to go back to J1, that was a fun league, which I've that's why I'm back here in the first place. Um, cool, he signed. That's huge. Um, I can just go back to that branch, pick up the same coach, do whatever. I mean, or I go start another save or whatever. It just depends. Um, but yeah, I like having a little bit more of an abstract goal in Football Manager, because you get to wander, you get to let the universe develop a little bit more. I feel like once you start dominating Europe as one of those big five leagues, like you just walk and it's fine, but that's not interesting to me all the time. I like a challenge. I like the building process. I like having the problem of like I have to play this guy who is not ready and terrible, but let's see what happens. um And I'm not, I don't know. Yeah. I'm also not a person who will like change tactics a bunch either, so like I won't like spice up my game by like being like, "Oh, I'm going to play with a cam cuz this guy in my youth save is really good." My youth team. I'll just like sell him cuz he's worth more money to me for a wingback than whatever. But yeah. Um it's cool. Yeah. We got the website up like I said. Oh yeah, do your thing. Um we are Okay, so we're in a little bit of a tight match congestion for the next 3 weeks. Why they have us playing? mm, I mean, I guess there's no real way of making this better. I wish this game was on Sunday, but that's fine. Um, the reserves are scheduling their games, which is great. He's not labeled as a foreign player. Why? Let me click on. Yeah, he is. Why? I don't know. Whatever. He's pretty good. He doesn't want to play for me, but that's fine. Um, okay. So yeah, we're just gonna keep cruising on. I'm really excited. This is gonna be a good save, and a good turning point in the save where we can start pushing after after the transfer window reopens. I feel like we'll be in a we'll be in a good buying position. Um, so now, yeah, he can't play against his former club, which is fine. We're gonna have to just start Keita. He is sick, so Yamada will get the start. Um, so what are we gonna need here? I'm gonna start Portanova off the bench. We'll give Torman another start as well. Is there anybody else on heavy? Ikeda. Don't we have? Yeah, we have Yasui, but he's been playing terrible. Also listed as a fringe player. What's his role? Right, so let's try this. Is he training as a ball winning midfielder? I've done this before too, where sometimes I will start two ball winning midfielders. It can work. It's not, it is a gamble because sometimes you just, you know, get cooked. This is good. We can have these guys. He's going to get suspended eventually. He's not been playing very well this year. Yeah. And he's getting a lot of minutes. I just don't. You know what, actually, as I was preaching, I'm gonna try and change it up. I'm gonna bring Arita off the bench. Um, what's his playing time agreed to? He's like probably, yeah, like a regular starter. Oh, fuck. He's not gonna like that. I need more depth. It's fine. He can play right, left. They'll swap if he's not fit. Portnova's right and striker. Cabore. Hmm. This is tough. I really want to find someone that will be able to just jump in. I think we'll try it. Because Duke can, I guess, in a pinch play. Oh. Who would that be? It'd be a mono. We'll just make the switch back. I didn't even notice that. Silly me. Alright, cool. Well, decision made for us. We're off to the races here. So, this is kind of essential. We did set the bar a little higher in this cup because we were trying to get some more money. This team, though, will be tough. We have to really focus on playing our game and getting out of this slump. Hopefully, and the idea, remember, this season was to try and use cups to stimulate wins, to get good performances under our belt, and to really drive home what what we meant as a team to each other. Kind of like a Tottenham season this year. Like, yeah, sure, we might be lower part of the table, but we're winning something. We're gonna do it. So that's a goal right there. That's important. That's a big part of, like I said, winning. Huge. I'm pretty good. Like I said, I worked a lot, so I haven't been really home to do much. Room's a mess. So when I'm done streaming, I'm gonna be doing laundry, chilling. Um, I yeah, I've been really busy though. I worked a double yesterday, and we got slammed, and it was awful. Oh, she was awesome. She's really cool. She's super fun. It was great. It was nice to get to know her. I think we're gonna hang out again next week. She's really cool. Like, yeah, no, I mean she's so smart and she's really funny. No, exactly. And she was like definitely like enthusiastic about seeing me again. So that was cool and like I'm excited about that. Um, yeah. As in all things, I have to get out of my own head. There's no surprise there. Um, Today? No, I can't today. She's busy, and I respect her and her time. Oh, your team's playing the biggest game of the year? What team? Oh, Tottenham just drew 1-1. Oh, Fuck yeah, let's go. Dude, we're gonna win this leg. This is huge. Atletico Nacional. Are you talking about Colombia? Cause what's the what? Where can I watch that game? I've been trying to. I watched or I wanted to watch a Brazilian team. Okay, cool, cool, cool. How you feel about it? Do you feel like you got good odds? Oh, I'm terrified. Where do you watch these? Are they on Paramount or are they on like? Cause I feel like Paramount has a lot of the soccer matches. Um, Dodgy. I have a similar place I can go then. I can try and pull it up later. Vix has it? Yeah, I'm not paying for that. No fucking way. I don't make any money in general, and I have no chance that I'm gonna pay for more streaming services. That's crazy. It's absolutely insane. I know, like, oh, is this a keeper assist? Almost. That would have been so sick. I'm so excited that he stayed. I forgot about that. Um, I'd pay if I could, but I literally can't to watch. Well, that's the other thing is like, all right, we're just jumping right into the sports radicalism again today, but like there's no reason for it not to be like all streamed on YouTube and like you just make base ad revenue off that. Like anybody should be allowed to tap a broadcast, watch a game and give commentary. I think that'd be a great way for people to grow the game and grow access. Like you could like pay a subscription to stream it or whatever. Like that would be so cool. Why can't we do that? Like it makes me so upset. And like or even like especially for the games that are already free on FIFA, boom, exactly. Like or even like when we're talking about like oh I got mixed ups. When we're talking about walking it back a little bit, like go a step further back and be like, okay, why can't just certain broadcasting companies pay for the rights? And it's not an exclusive rights deal. That way, like, if you want to do it, like ESPN would do it. ESPN would and has the infrastructure to do something like that. Yet, they're not allowed to because there's exclusivity rights or they're just like, oh, blah, 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 be too much. Like, you shouldn't have to negotiate these rights of pure exclusive. I don't know. It's so stupid. I get so upset thinking about it. Also, the two ball winning midfielders did kind of work. I'm pretty proud of that. You like the Spurs? One of my really good friends does, so I keep up with them. Um, it's the same thing with Liverpool for me, where like I don't support them, but I like watching my friends' teams win, 'cause it makes them happy. That's why I'm like tangentially also following the Bears because of yeah, no, I would love to have a team to cheer for in Colombia and like South America. That'd be awesome. Like or just like, like same thing, like tangentially like follow and like get into the league because of that. Actually, yeah. No, I'm like, oh, oh! Did you see that Leon goal? They're doing highlights in English I can send you? Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I would love that. I love sports to a point that like I watch literally anything I can get my hands on. It's so fun. You have Rangers. I just have it on the Golasso show. I can't believe Oh, they have 12 minutes of stoppage time in Rangers versus Bilbao. Jesus Christ. This Leon goal came in the 5th minute of stoppage time out of 5. Um, he's gonna be he's gonna be on too. Yep, because it's a keeper save. Bounces right to him. He's just unmarked. So tragic. Can you believe that, like, people don't like this sport? It's kind of crazy. Good morning. How are you? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's. We have a guy we bought from the Columbus Crew. Hey, fuck yeah, man. I love when the MLS gets players spread around. The Developmental League of America. I'm so excited. As I mentioned, like, it's so fun to have, like, mods that are like adding in the USL and stuff because it makes the MLS unironically better. He's 22 and he had on his debut. Woo, that's sick. Who was it? Mourinho Histroza. Well, I want to figure where he Hang on. Actually, you know what? For soccer, we go SofaScore. There we go. No, they tied it. Fuck. Damn it. While I was looking shit up too. Alright, shouts. We're gonna throw an encourage at the entire team because we still got some time. Maybe we can. He didn't play that much at the Crew. Yeah, that's not surprising. I mean, Columbus was really deep last year. So, like, yeah. Wow, he's been playing really well for y'all. His whole 2025, he has 7 goal contributions with an average rating of 7.4. Good lord. That's across all comps. What? Yes! The shout worked! The shout worked! The brace! Let's go. See, sometimes all you can do is shout. That's all you can do. You can just be like, hey, we still got this, guys. Like, let them know, you know? He's worth 2.9 million right now, it says. Wow, he's not very big. He's only 5'7". Where did he play before the Crew? What team is that? It says Liga MX. I just can't recognize a badge. It's so small. Holy fuck. Why is it so small? Trying to open it. Oh, Pachuca. Is that how you say it? Yeah, nice. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you were saying that. Maybe that's why he wasn't any good here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Please, let's get through this. Alright, now it's gotta be. I'm gonna switch to the Atletico game because it's not doing it for me. Or is it? It was just frozen. Yeah, now it is on an Atletico game. Perfect. Oh my God. My ADD is winning, and I'm gonna miss us losing this game. I'm Colombia. I'm Colombian. I'm tall at 5'10". Oh, I see. That makes sense. I don't know. I've never thought of myself as tall anywhere. I'm only 5'8", so like, I don't know. I'm like average American height or whatever. So, um, yeah, we're gonna get. See, we're trying to use this as a rally. Did you see the red card in this game? By the way, the Atletico one. It was pretty bad. You're an inch taller than the average Colombian. You're tall. Yes. I don't think that's how that works. You don't get to move a little bit across the average and then be like, "Yep, you made it." It's like, nah, you're still average. Stupid as fuck. Yeah, no, it was a crazy challenge. It was a wild challenge. I was really excited to watch that, but I was like, one, right on the edge of the box. You could have given up a penalty like instantly. Two, like reckless. He like It was wild. 13 minutes into the game, someone like pissed in his cornflakes. He was just mad. Those weirdos use metric so around. We're pro metric system here, don't worry. Uh, can you talk about? I was ecstatic. I wouldn't swap him for Holland because I want to gas this guy's up a bit. You think the suitors of Keita might grow? Yeah. I mean, I want Keita gone still because we signed him on a free, and wow, Rangers got away with it. They got away with the draw. That coach is just sweating his ass off right now. Okay. Huge, 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 huge. Um, this is crazy to think about, guys. We're not that far off of Champions League places. It's 4 points. That's what that is, right? I think. If I go to rules, it should tell me. Maybe like there's like two smaller. I always get so lost on the screen. Wait, that's a crazy rule break right there. Do you see this? So it's going to be goal difference, goals scored, results between teams, and then the final tiebreaker would be your discipline record, but it'd be 3 times your red cards plus your yellows. That's funny. I like that. Um, okay, so where's this? I want to find. Yeah, okay, well, it's green. So I think that means we'd be, you know, kind of on track. But yeah, if we're looking at just the table, right, we have 11 points. FC Tokyo has 15. I know we're coming off a win, and Osaka has 7 matches played, but we just beat them. If we beat Kobe, what are we at home? We're away. That's tough. We get our next match at home though, and then we get a good run of league games before we play Frontale, the best team in the league. Um, who? So really the three we need to worry about: Frontale, Kashima, and Sendai. Kyoto's good and Tokyo are good, but didn't we beat one? We lost to Kyoto 4-1. Okay, yeah. Who's the other team? Tokyo. We beat them 4-2 at home. Oh, that was Saruno's 4-goal game. So yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're a little bit overproducing right now in terms of who our value players are. Like you can kind of see in this run of matches when Lei and Saruno weren't scoring. And like again to go back to this screen to just give you an idea, Saruno has 10 goals. 4 of those came in one game. Same with Lei. Lei has 6. 5 of those came in one game. So in terms of scoring occurrences, we've only had 2 and a maximum of if Saruno scored 1 every time outside of his 4, it would be 5, but we know that he scored twice in the last game, so it is at most 4 scoring occurrences. What we need to do is generate more scoring occurrences from more players. Harigaya has played amazing in terms of like his actual goal creation. He is playing a false 9, so we're not expecting a ton of goal contributions. However, a 0 is um, sad. That's not usually how my offense works. And to look at who's been coming off the bench, Yamamoto has taken a huge step back. In terms of a prospect, he last season played, you know, pretty well, I would say. Where's his history? Yeah, player history. Last year he had 30 appearances, 12 goals, and 3 assists. So like essentially like 15 for 30. That's not bad. Whereas this year we have 2 and 8. We are not on track. We are definitely regressing here, and it's a little bit frustrating because we did pay a good bit for him, even at a lower level. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get him back into a scoring role. Another reason for that, though, may be because he's not very fast. To look at his like overview again, his pace is a 9, his stamina is a 9. Like he is a really good bench player, but like as an advanced forward, it is not great. And we've been playing him, I'm pretty sure, as a deep lying forward on attack, which is benefiting more of his physical attributes, but he doesn't have great teamwork and he still doesn't have great finishing. So again, like we are going to be looking for depth players and guys to step up to try and create more goal occurrences, as I was saying. We can't be losing possession and not scoring, and we do seem to be very consistently losing possession because we don't have the physical and technical attributes at the same level of all the rest of these players. So we have to scheme. How we're gonna scheme is gonna be interesting. But for right now, we're going to try plugging and playing different roles, see who is going to thrive in this system. We're gonna give some other guys some chances because we don't really need to we don't really need to be conservative at this point. We are it looks like a high enough quality squad to finish mid-table. So we got to see what we got, especially in the sense of pushing for um like one of these spots. The higher we get on this table, by the way, the more money we get, I think. So, um ideally we want to finish as high as possible. And if we can get anywhere near 8th, ninth, that'd be cool. It'd be a cool first season to be a part of. I'm gonna fix that real quick. But yeah, let's see. Boom, boom. And that will be match tactics, of course. So this is kind of again a little bit of where we're headed. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches in the next 3 weeks. Hopefully we can, you know, pull a couple of wins out of this. That would be good. Let's see. They're both playing really bad. We're gonna need a better keeper. Um, we're gonna start Haruna this time. Hey, this is tough. We'll give him like kind of a crutch with that guy. We'll have both our defenders on the bench. Actually, I'm gonna full rest Hatakeyama because I want him ready for the next game. Um, we're gonna full rest Keita. Yamada can't play against his other club, so we'll leave Duke on the bench. Nishi, I want Hara to play. We have a 3-2 lead on aggregate. I think Hara maybe could. I mean, worst case, Hara or Duke starts at right back in the cup game. Duke has been doing a little bit better. I feel like he hasn't scored, and again, he's just like a relative depth player. Torman will bench. Since he's not fit, we'll fully bench him, and that gives us a great chance to fully swap him for Kabore. Which is good. Adong is not sick anymore, which means he can come on the bench. Amano will. Yep. All right. And I think this will be good. We'll do this actually. Hang on. And I really don't want to start these two, but I feel like I have to if we're going to make a push. We'll see. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it. We pulling up to the Minecraft movie? No, I will be watching that on streaming. I've seen some highlights of it and I think that's really fun, but I don't know. I was never like I know this may be weird because I am a nerd and whatever. I never like Okay, we're gonna get a little philosophical about the Minecraft movie. That's wild. We like growing up as a person, I've just always had a good sense of time. And one of the things that I don't like about games like Minecraft or like uh like MMOs or what's the other game that I'm thinking of, like a category? It'd be like a game similar to shit, like Rust or something. Um or like stuff like that where it's like it's a time investment and it doesn't matter how you do it. I love that people are so into it, but for me, like, how can you, no, exactly. Football, that's kind of the greater point I was building towards. Football Manager is the one for me. And I will make a time investment only into Football Manager, but that's it. If I add back in a Minecraft or a like, and I'll that's not to say I haven't played Minecraft, but like, cause I have. But when I pick it up, I play it for a while, and that's cause I like Football Manager. I love the inventory management. I love the actual like grind and build and progression. It's a really fun game. But like, I will play it obsessively for 2 weeks, and then I'm like, okay, I think I've accomplished my goal. And if I make new goals, then I'm gonna keep doing this forever. And yeah, so it's that for me where like I've been doing a new thing. Ooh, please tell. Um, 'Cause like yeah, I think it's a little bit different when we talk about MMOs specifically because MMOs they release all this new content. Oh, see that would be fun. Like doing a hardcore server or something. See my that's the problem though is like my friends that I played on Discord with they like played a lot of Minecraft. So like they're just so one in real life night about 9 or so days in Minecraft. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, also we got scored on. Good lord, that was a world class goal too. This cutback right here and just boom. Not a world class goal, just a great shot. Haruna can't do much about that. The good thing is we all had varying skill levels, and the one life thing changes it unless you've done it before. Yeah, you have to be more conservative with um your actual what's it called um risks that you take. All the mobs are terrifying. Yeah. No, you're kidding. My right winger just gave up a penalty. Someone invited some dude and he hadn't killed a single mob and stole all the iron. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, no penalty, thank God. Um no, I mean like that's the thing with Minecraft community servers too is like you really find out who your friends are. Oh, that's great. They still scored. They they made it look even easier than a penalty. Um, but yeah, I played a server. It was like it was fun. I gotta run it back. Yeah, no, I mean, again, it just depends on like who you're playing with and whatever. Oh, that's why you died. We did a drinking game to it too. Yeah, that did you in. Don't worry, your Minecraft skills are fine. The alcohol always wins. We used to play a game in college, Enter the Gungeon. I'm gonna stream it at some point. But it used to be the rule was you would take one more Jeeb than you thought you needed to, and we would play partners. Oh, dude, I'm gonna start playing it again because what's it called? Gungeon 2 is coming out. Yeah, no, the Jeeb it's a terrifying life. But so like we would play co-op, and so like if you'd be sitting with someone and you'd be like, yeah, I'm good. Someone would be like, nah, see now you need one more, and then that would be when you'd be good. And so like, and then the other side rule was um, they have Moyanta. That's why they're kicking my ass. Um, the other side rule to it was anytime you cleared a floor, you had to take one. If you perfected a boss, you had to take one. All that shit. And like, so now when I play Gungeon, I called him out and he scored. I called him out and he scored. Anyway, sorry. But the fun thing about that is like, he like my friends and I like we would be like in a place of like, just us being really like in a like a locked in like state, or just like so wildly high that we would die in comically stupid ways, and it's so fun. Like, but yeah, no, I mean, there's nothing better than a fun indie game like that where you just get to sit there and then learn it. And I don't even know if Gungeon is technically, well, yeah, it still is. Not a lot of people know about it. I often, so this is a fun like tangential fun conversation, but I don't, or I like thinking about like household names a lot, like in sports and like video games, all that kinds of stuff. And like there's zero argument for Gungeon being a household name. Like there's not a single person that you would talk to in the real world that isn't like a gamer. Oh, this dude's getting sent off instantly in the second half. He's getting sent off. Thank you, Yamada. Thank you so fucking much. What the hell, brother? Okay. Um, this is just kind of the default. He can play in Ganch. I forgot what this one does. Maybe that'd be worth it. I remember begging my parents to let me put their credit card on a computer to get the game. They didn't trust the internet then. That's the beauty of Minecraft. Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about Gungeon. I was like, oh my god, how old are you? No. No, yeah, I remember pitching my parents RuneScape, and I told my mom that it would help me learn survival skills, and that is absolutely hysterical to me in this day. Um, like just absolutely fucking ridiculous. Why won't this go away? This little pop-up. I'm trying to get it. Okay, close that. Yeah, we have another bad bot jumping in here. Seems to be pretty consistent. Um, oh my, oh my. If we could salvage a draw here, that'd be great. We're dropping in a balanced. Um, so did that count? No, it didn't count as a stoppage. Welcome back. Um, we're gonna get him off too, cause he's playing like ass, and he's got a yellow, and he's probably gonna play next week. Can I put Duke on attack? I think I can. We're just gonna put him on wingback attack. Or you know what? He plays wingback. Well, we're gonna do it. He's got to play it out. Okay, cool. But yeah, like I played a little bit of RuneScape before I played Minecraft. I think that's part of where that larger opinion comes from. I played a lot of RuneScape, and I love games like that where you can sink a lot of time into it, but I'm very picky with which ones I choose to get into. Um, just because of how I know I like obsessing over them. And that's fine. Like it's not a horrible. Uh, he's gonna he's gonna get red carded too. We're not gonna have any midfield. Um, come on, get a steal, turn this around. Oh, that was close. Oh boy, they're gonna goal. No, my God. But yeah, I know like I know there's people who like a lot of those games and stuff, and like but Minecraft was never like that game for me. I never like allowed myself to fall in love with it like that, I guess. I really do have an appreciation for it, but it's not a top 5 gamer game for me. That's the other thing. I like weird things better than I like popular things sometimes. Maybe for my own niche interest or for um, just the idea of like I think this is cool and it doesn't have to be the most refined and amazing thing. Like there's so many problems with Football Manager that Minecraft doesn't have in terms of accessibility and like the amount of information that Minecraft can convey and an ease of information way. Its design is truly incredible. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. You should see the look I get from people when they're like, "Oh, what team do you support?" And I'm like, "St. Pauli." And they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Glad you asked." Um, like, thank you so much for asking. Now I get the chance to talk about Football Manager in public. Uh, people love that. It's truly amazing. All right, we are gonna try and get this goal. We're gonna put Lei on for the last few minutes and see what happens. They're probably gonna score on us here on this counter attack anyway, but we'll see. But yeah, like I value like a lot of different things differently for video games. Like I do respect them. I'm not dissing them. MMOs and all those things have places in this world. And they are for people of all interests and no and you should try them if they interest you. But for me, I just know that like I will obsess over them. Yeah, there's the goal. When you're red carded and you have 1.02 xg, it's fine. That's really all we can do, especially when that was just the start of the second half. But yeah, I don't know. A larger part of that is also talking about like I was saying a little bit like personal experience. That's why I love Gungeon so much. Like a lot of people have told me like, "Oh, you should play Slay the Spire," and I've been like trying to get into that. They scored again. They're just beating up on us for no reason. But I don't know. There's no reason not to play it. I just know that like I'll let that take over the role of what Gungeon is and stuff or whatever. Um, because again, I don't have as much time as I used to play video games, which is not what's it called, abnormal for people our age. But um, come on, come on, that was outside the box. But like, we'd love to cut into the goal difference. Jesus. Let's see if let's see if we can get a goal though. Nope, we didn't get any highlight off the free kick. He literally. Yeah, that's fine. I'm mad about that game, but we're moving on. We're gonna keep moving on. That's a frustrating one, but yeah, now he's suspended for 2 matches. Jesus. So he's got to play next week. All right, keep him happy. All right, let's answer to our crimes. Your task was made even harder by Yamada's red card. Do you feel let down? What did you make of the tactical battle out there? Yeah, we're moving on. Cool. Um, what was the other game I played that was kind of like that though? I played Diablo 4 at the top of the year. One of my buddies convinced me to get that. Not this year, last year. So it was like the beginning of 2024. And same thing, like I played it, I had fun with it, but like once I had like kind of gotten towards the end of the story, yeah, I'd played Warzone. Yeah, I played a lot of Call of Duty during the pandemic actually. Like a shit ton of Call of Duty. I haven't played it since then though. Um, not for any they brought yeah, no, my buddy who I played with, he was talking to me about that. Um, this guy's pretty good. He doesn't want to be here though. This guy, huh? Everyone's getting again. I never played that map. Um, it's good. It's Warzone. I don't know. Warzone was never my favorite. Either extraction shooter or battle royale. Like I'd put it in either category depending on what it's trying to be. I haven't liked it as either. Um, I played it kind of to level up guns and get skins. Like I said, I was playing a lot back then, and I am a pretty obsessive gamer. So like, I hadn't really gotten into Football Manager too deep then, and so like I played. I think during the pandemic, my main rotation was GTA 5, um, Deep Rock Galactic. Um, I played a little bit of Hunt Showdown then, but then I started getting more into it like later. Or was that out yet? I don't even know. But that was around the time. The pandemic for me is like 2 to 3 years, depending on how you want to look at it. I mean, technically it's still around, but it's not like to the levels that it was in 2020. But yeah, anyway, the idea is like, I was also playing a shit ton of Call of Duty. Into, I got into multiplayer a good bit, and that was like the last one I played. 'Cause I played Cold War a little bit for the zombies and stuff, but it was really frustrating 'cause the maps sucked. Like there were so many areas that you just walk into and you just get domed. Like it wasn't even like a skill competition, it was just a meat grinder. Did I get shot or not? Because I actually made it to whatever place rather than whatever. So like so and so wasn't there, sitting there to just absolutely snipe me for no reason. Yeah, it's a frustrating game as a multiplayer game in particular. But then to talk specifically about Warzone, why I didn't like it, um, I feel like with Warzone, I struggled with a lot of the what's it called? Like the verticality. So in Fortnite, you have a ton of verticality and you have a ton of potential for verticality, but there's counters to verticality. You can do the explosive grenades or the glitch where you could jump on a rocket, which wasn't really that hard, and you just ride it and try and hit somebody or something. There's a lot of different ways to address it. There's been different ways in different seasons, and they try and make sure that game is at least slightly balanced in that way. That being said, Verdansk has a ton of verticality. It's way better for camping. It's way more Call of Duty focused. You can do a lot to counter people's ways to get to you. You can do a lot to be ready for if someone sees you from a far way away. You can also do a lot to make sure no one gets to you even from verticality counters like helicopters or zip lines or anything like that. Um, there is like redeploying and stuff, but it's not like a really, I don't know. That was my main issue with it. Then on top of that, like I just really struggle with like a lot of the general like players in Call of Duty. They don't do a lot to address balance or cheating. Like how the guns are is largely how they stay for a good bit. Um, I need to swap somebody. Um, Actually, you know what? Swap you and yeah. I keep forgetting that in the League Cup I have to have homegrown players. But yeah, I think it's fine. I'm complaining about problems that I have with it. It's not the worst. I also just don't respect Call of Duty as a game much anymore. Um Same way I feel about Madden or like NHL or I don't know, games like that where it's like they're so mainstream and watered down and like he just flexed his New Jersey on you. What what did he flex? Oh, dude, that's so sick. You play in 30? Okay, cool. Let me let me work on that on the side. I think I can go here, if I'm not mistaken. Don't expect much, nah, dude. It's going to be if we get a draw. Dude, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. This will be a good time. Did this not? Oh, we're gonna have to get rid of this link. Shit, they scored. What was it? A throw in? He kicks it back and he centers it? Yep. Ah, boy. This is gonna be. Oh, wow. It was off the keeper's foot. Holy shit. Holy shit. Here we go. Hmm. Oh, you're playing Internacional? I gotta dip then, though. I'm watching with my old man. I'll be back at half. Oh, yeah, dude, no worries. I'm gonna keep working on this, and I'll try and figure out where I can watch this. Um, yeah, that link doesn't work anymore. I'll be here for 30. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Um, if we give up another goal, I'm gonna cry. Cry on stream. 2025. Yay, we're gonna shed tears. Um, eating some rice and beans and fried plantains. That sounds so nice. Fried plantains are so slept on. Like, they're so good. I remember when my culinary teacher first showed me that, I was like, dude, I I really needed this in my life. What do you do to make them? I do like to cook. I am currently in a phase of life where I probably can't afford that many groceries in terms of like cooking and stuff. Like, especially like if I did start cooking, I'd probably be baking more than cooking, if that makes sense, but I can. I took 2 years of culinary in high school, very adept chef, and my mom like really spent a lot of time with me in the kitchen after my parents got divorced because she was like, you need to learn how to cook. Like, men need to know how to cook just like women need to know how to cook, and that's not for any sexist or non-sexist reason. She was just like, you need to know how to cook to survive. Yeah, no, I did too. So I took a lot of pride in trying to do that, and try and value that. I think I talked about this before, but I'm part Lebanese too, so that's another way that I connect with my heritage is like making what's it called, like kibbeh, tabbouleh, grape leaves, all kinds of stuff like that. And but that's really expensive. Making grape leaves is so fucking expensive in America. I'm not a big fan of baking though, lol. The way I see it is baking as a science and cooking as an art. No, I 100% agree. And I think most people would agree with you on that. You have to be so much more specific in baking. Um, it's crazy. Um, because like if you fuck up a little bit, everything tastes wrong. Everything is dry. You've probably had like Mediterranean food, which is like relatively close. It's the same. Not like, well, that's reductive. It's not. Um there's a lot of differences and variants and stuff, but like it's things like, heroes and stuff like that. Like it's really good, but those are like very specific Lebanese dishes that like are made specific ways that like my great grandmother used to like have recipes for when she immigrated from Lebanon, and so we like pass those down and like, which was really hard to do because she didn't like anybody being in her kitchen. Of the Hispanic immigrants in Tennessee, which group is the largest? I don't know that. I really don't. I would have to do some actual research on that. I know that we have, I think I mentioned this before, we have the largest Kurdish population in Tennessee. Or not in Tennessee, the largest Kurdish population in the United States. Um, because, oh my God, I might have messed up here. Kata's point is 6.2. Um, okay, so and then we're gonna resume. Do I not get a shout? Thank you. All right, now we're gonna demand more from Kata. We're gonna try this. See what happens. He might get really upset. Like restaurants and stuff. A lot of restaurants claim like just Mexican restaurants or whatever. I don't feel like a lot of them are really specific. There has been a wave recently in Nashville of like more specific cultural foods. Like I've seen a lot more like Thai places, or I've seen like even some like more specific like African cultural food and Hispanic food. I'm just not really able to pull a restaurant off the top of my head because I'm exhausted. But let's see. The area I'm from in northern New Jersey has a shit ton of Colombians from the region I'm from. So if you ever want good Colombian food, I know where to point you. Hell yeah. Yeah, most of it is Mexican food, but if you look at the menu, there are a few plates by the Central American workers that aren't Mexican. Yeah, that's what I don't know enough about food to know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure if I showed up at like one of these places and was like had the knowledge of like, oh, that is a more traditional this, that, or the other dish, I would be able to tell you. But yeah, right. Like, there's not a lot for Oh, is he gonna get an assist because we demanded more from him? What a legend. What an absolute legend right there. But yeah, no, I think like I wish there was more stuff that apply or not applied, but like more stuff that the pizza shop by me has a dish called typical Central American dish. That's the translation. Oh man. Oh man. Wow. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Duke got hurt. Oh no. We're gonna try it. We're gonna throw him on. We're gonna throw the young lad on with 13 minutes to go. Let's see if he can get us a win or get us a penalty in the final. We're gonna go to extra time too, and Port Nova's absolutely gassed. That was a decision. That's what it was. Shout, demand more. Saruno confirmed. Maybe he'll score in the last few minutes. Oh, the ball at the young lad's feet. Oh no. What? We're gonna win this game on the luckiest nonsense ever. Oh my God. The hurt player throwing in a cross in the final minute of stoppage time, and it just trickles into the back of the net. Huge. Oh boy. Please be the full-time whistle highlight. I swear to God, if he just like kicks it up and it goes in. Yep. It's gonna be like a perfect through ball. Yep. Please be offsides. He's got to be offsides. He's absolutely got to be offsides. The flag is up. He did point. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. We're getting away with it. Yeah, he's like offsides by like 10 feet. That's fine. But yeah, I think that Nashville's done a lot to um, expand its own food and cultural footprint, but that's going to be even harder as we keep progressing as the state government has because they don't want to invest in local businesses or anything. So, really interested to see how long some of these places can last. It was a difficult game, but you managed to emerge victorious on aggregate. Yep. The fairy tale continues. You must be delighted to progress further. It's a brilliant feeling. You believe your side can make it to the final and win the competition after today's result saw you book passage through to the next round. Today's result was merely a sample of what's to come. Yeah, fuck the fans. Fuck them. We're the coach. Alright, so after I declared that, we're gonna. After declaring that we were going up in the world, the lead to Champions League places has grown to 6, and our goal difference fell by 4. So, or 3. I don't remember. It doesn't matter because we're not going to the Champions League. Let's be so real. Cool. We are doing great. Um, but yeah, so I'm sorry about the motorcycle. He really wants to be known. He really wants to be seen. Um, I don't like press conferences. We might be disabling them at some point. Um, hmm. Okay. Now we're gonna try and scroll down. I'm still trying to find the streaming site so I can. It's okay. Alright, we're gonna do our individual training stuff real quick. But I do want to watch this game like you were talking about. Oh, whoa. It'll be in Spanish. It's okay. I've watched tons of Liga MX. Actually, I do know a little bit of Spanish. I've been trying to learn it a little bit better. Because I think it's really important to know 2 languages, but also a lot of people in the United States know Spanish, and I should too. I'm working towards Portuguese. See, I think it's a really I think I also hold I think I've talked a little bit about this as well. I hold the value and the mindset that you should they just they seem to. There's no not just for that. No. 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 What Oh, bro, that's so funny. They just fall out of the sky. I don't know. uh, boom, boom, boom. The funny thing is, I'm probably learning the wrong type. See, that's what I struggle with. All of it is Brazilian Portuguese. I don't know. I had a friend. I studied abroad in Spain when I was going into my senior year of college. Junior, senior, one of those two. I don't remember. And um, when I was over there, one of my friends who was with me there, she was raised and spoke Spanish. But like, like Mexican, Central American Spanish. And when she went over there, they were like, "Oh, you speak dirty Spanish," which I thought was just colonial racism and not actually a right or wrong. Like it would be like a British person saying we speak dirty English. That's just stupid and really nationalistic and not arguably it is racist. Thank you. Yeah. No, like you get it. Like so like don't be like I'm learning the wrong type. Just be knowledgeable that you are learning Brazilian Portuguese in those colloquial terms and stuff. There's not like I don't think that's really they are very different. Interesting. I don't think Spanish is like entirely different. It's like but again, I don't claim to know it that much, so. No, Spanish is not different. Cool. Look at that. I'm not being ignorant. Not me. But yeah, no, I think it's really important to actually value those languages as they are. Like they've existed for hundreds of years now outside of Europe. Like they're their own thing. For the reason that they made the organization to keep the sanctity of the language. Oh, yikes. Is it like the what's it called? The British one or the but then colonization gave every country their own flavors. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, yeah. I mean, certain things just exist outside of like you can't control language in general. That's just like a silly concept. Um, like I'll be able to tell you what everybody can say. Really? Great. Um, what are you gonna like? It's just yeah. It just doesn't make sense as a concept. You'll never be able to get your head around doing that if that makes sense. Like there's a really cool guy from Colombia who was an escaped slave, and he spoke a language that was a mix of African, Spanish, and indigenous. He made a colony of escaped slaves. Do you know his name? Um, you're always giving me fun stuff to look up. Um, speaking of which, I couldn't get that New York Times article to open because I'm not subscribed to the Times. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that, but I just haven't had a lot of time to. Of course, it's all good. Um, where did that guy go? Yeah, here he is. Um, Benko's Bioho. Another one. And then, well, I'd like to start brewing my own beer for the first beer ever. And the first beer ever made was after a Colombian patriot named Policarpo who would sew messages in the flags for revolution. But oftentimes the story of black Colombians aren't highlighted, so I'd like to name it after him. That's really cool. That's a really cool way to like promote something like that. 'Cause like yeah, that's something that is not talked about and that is something that should be. That's really cool. I'm also going to look that up. I'd like to learn more about that story. Um yeah, I mean and it's really cool to see that like type of business or something flourish because you'd be able to show a a cool take on a beer that a lot of people aren't offering because they're just making light beer 3, right? But also you're getting the opportunity to promote something much larger and you know tell a little story of history. Um, there's a I think there's a whiskey company that does something slightly similar. I'm gonna play this guy left back, or actually, yeah, y'all got a rich history in alcohol. Oh man, there's the Instagram reel that I always go back to. It's this dude who just absolutely yeets some moonshine, and then he's like some Appalachian guy, and he's like, you know what they say, that Red Bull give you wings, but that moonshine will give you four-wheel drive, and he like hits his fucking hands and knees and starts like vibrating. It's like, oh my god. To say he's going through it would be an understatement. That's amazing though. It's great content. Oh, you just sent me the link. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oop, that's what we need. And then. Oh, wow, wait. It looks like they might have an English broadcast. But I don't really. I'm not going to be listening to it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Because I have to focus. And I don't want to get copyright strikes. Not like. Thank you, by the way, for sending me that. That's huge. Is it gonna go? Or is it not on yet? It's just a black box right now on the one. Keep poking around. 5 minutes, perfect. Oh, here we go. Now we got it. Huge. Thank you. I'm really excited. I love watching all kinds of stuff like this. I've never really gotten to watch Libertadores either. Oh, Saud, they're showing a little bit of the PSG game. That's cool. Hell yeah. You know what? Is Ukai on the bench? Yeah, I mean, that's what people keep telling me, is that it's like one of the craziest leagues to get to watch. Ball control from Barcelona. Oh, oh, that's crazy. So casual about it too. No, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be able to do that at all. That's so funny. That was nice. That was a nice, like just like oof, right on the foot. Dressed like his daughter's wedding. Exactly. Couldn't have been more casual about it either. Where is Ito? He needs to play some. Do we agree to actually? Yeah, he's still a fringe player. He's 18 though. I'm trying to think of the young guys I can give minutes to, so I can keep progressing them. But yeah, that guy's Instagram handle. I've never heard that phrase before. What does that mean? Oh, we should win this game. They've lost 3 of their last 5, and they have our old defensive midfielder. Oh my god. Is this is a way. That's what you said. All right, they're starting to walk out soon. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. I like that. That's nice. Hang on. One of my friends is calling me. 1 second. My buddy needs a ride home, so I'm gonna get him at 6. So that'll be good. Okay, what did you say? I don't know if you remember, but there was a plane crash in 2016 where only 2 of the guys of the team survived. For your team or for Nacional? We faced them and gave them the trophy because we became friends as a result, and they're coming to root us on. Huh? I'm confused. Who is this about? Is this about Nacional or another Brazilian team? They're here called Chapecoense. Oh, that's so cool. Dude, that's awesome. That's a really cool story. I didn't know that. So, okay. I knew vaguely about the plane crash, but I didn't know I didn't know y'all were involved in that. That's really cool. That makes me like your team even more. Huge win. Okay, we need to be focusing on this guy. He's absolutely exhausted. I need to tactics, player, opposition. We want to be triggering a press on him. Does he have a weak foot? Yeah, play him onto his left foot. Okay. And then he might get subbed off, but that instruction should get removed. Gotta run. Yeah, good luck, man. Blessed. Have a blessed viewing. Yeah, we could have hypothetically won the Champions League and the Europa League in the same year. There's a great video about in English by Copa 90. Okay, I'll check that out as well. Okay. Whew. All right. Now, Cabore, you're coming off. Ito, going on. We need goals. Saruno, you're coming off. Leai, you're coming on. We need goals. All right. This was a good match to play young guys too. Is he offsides? Okay. If we could get the win here, that'd be huge. We still only have like 1 goal, so I'm a little concerned about that. Normally in this situation, so Arita has not been playing super well. To trust him here would be something. We're gonna put on Yasui, and we're gonna wait a little bit longer. Because he's got a good mental right now. Maybe he comes on and does something special. Okay. And now I think I have made a decision. Oh, hang on. He's calling me back. 1 more second. Ah! Oh my god, just dropping my phone. All right. So maybe I don't need to give him a ride. We'll see. He is the most chaotic person I know. So we'll see if we're just on alert now. We'll see if he's calls me out or needs me or whatever. But we're here for chaos, and that's what we value in this world. Okay. A draw is not good. We're now looking at the reverse end. We are once again closer to relegation than we are to the Champions League. However, the middle of the table is very, very tight. So, points are great. Any points that we can get, and anybody who gets beaten by anybody is great. For example, Kofu losing 3-0, Kawasaki Frontale. Thank you very much for that. We need to do two things going forward. Limit our losses. When we are losing, we're going to be making much more defensive subs. We're not necessarily. I'm seeing, and I mean, we can go here. We can look at it for a little bit. Yeah, like let's look at our attacking. We're a little bit above goals per game on average. We're still doing okay. We're doing terrible on shots per game. Like, we're generating good chances, but we're not generating a lot of chances because, like I said, we're not physically dominant and we're conceding a lot. Our defense is just absolutely porous. Yeah, you can see here. This is another. I mean, our XG is crazy different, right? But we're not as defensively sound as near as many of these teams. In fact, there's some suggestion that maybe we're overperforming a little bit. So, we'll just keep it going. We'll keep pushing. If just despite getting a tie and getting a point, which again, all points are good, so we're not mad about it. And we're playing another bad team. We just have to keep progressing. And we have a game in hand down here. So like, in the game in hand is against Urawa. So if we beat them in a couple days, we can possibly jump back up a couple places and start talking nonsense again. Because that's what I love doing, is talking nonsense. But it really sucked to give up a goal in that one. Looking at this game specifically compared to our overall stuff, like, I mean, we're up 1-0 at half. They don't really have a really high XG despite having 6 shots. They only got 2 on target, but we only got 1, and that's the real big issue here is like we have to start actually closing out some games and making a difference. Who was that? He's not coming here. We're kind of past the point of scouting for a little bit. Oh, actually the next 2 matches we have are against bottom table talent. Oh, yay. Cool. One of my young prospects. We'll just let him rest or whatever. He's not going to develop that much anyway. Not really pulling anyone good there. Move him from short list. We had him. Actually, I guess while we're talking about bad defense, let's check out. You know what, actually, one of the things that we might want to do, we're playing a very high defensive line. Let's drop back to standard. Let's see if that helps a little bit in terms of relieving some of the pressure on the counter. Contrary to what I said earlier, I will make tactical adjustments. I just like staying well within good formation. And knowing this offense, this system is important to me because I know what to do to kind of adapt and just tactically give me something to work with. We're going to give up more goals than most people anyway, but we just want to get less goals given up on us. That particular last game, I felt like we really shouldn't have given up any goals, and whatever. Oh, now it wants us to push higher up. Okay. We'll see. We'll see how this works. I feel like this might give us something here to work with, but been wrong before. I'm not afraid to be wrong again. Is that fitness? Yep. So we will start AI. What can he play on that striker? Advance forward. Great. Welcome to the club, buddy. He's also really fast, so I think he'll be fine playing a game at striker. I'm gonna fully sit Hargaya. His match stuff is really heavy because he's been playing for the reserves. This is tough. Cool. Why is he not? Oh, he's supposed to be a wingback. Well, you know what? We're gonna try that. We'll dial it back a little bit with him. And overall, we've got 4 foreign players. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Is there anybody else on the bench that, like, you know what? Maybe I bring Yamamoto instead of Amano. Gives me a little bit more flexibility up top. Is there anybody that's, like, tired? No. Alright, that's good. Our home form is important. It's very important. Alright, we're coming off 2 draws, one of them being in the cup, which gave us an aggregate win, so we're a little bit happy with that still. MLS exploring major overhaul. League says calendar switch to align with Europe being discussed, but no changes coming before 2027. Let's read that article. Major League Soccer said Thursday. This is an article. Agence France Presse. Is that the writer? Or is that an outlet? Either way, we'll read this after this game. I got it pulled up on my phone. It's from the score. Oh shit. They almost scored. In the Atletico game. Alright, Leai. Come on. If we can get something here, that'd be huge. Nice. Don't wave that off. Count the bucket. We got this. We got this right here. Alright. This is just an amazing pass. I'm really happy with this. The one tap. Boom. In. Great. So it's Portanova to Leai, or Leai to Portanova. Huge that we get some more goal contributions. And again, viable for him to maybe play up top as a rotational player. They do normally want him on loan to play left wing, but I need goals. And we will cheese that like frequency now that he's played most of his games at left wing. So we'll be able to get a little bit more of the desired flexibility that I originally loaned him for. Hadekeyama's on a yellow, a little bit concerning. We do have Arita on the bench. He's also a little tired, so we will see. These are going well. They did make some subs. We're going to make a really quick initial sub. I do have to keep trusting this kid. Oh, this is tough. Cowboy, nope. Oh, Leai, another assist possibly? Nah, how about he gets a goal? How about he hits a brilliant goal instead? All right, cool. That's his third goal scoring instance. And yeah, again, like he's kind of all over the place today. He's on the score sheet. He's got a goal and an assist. Could be a player of the match performance for him. Um, honestly, it probably is as long as we win. That's a red. No card. All right, fine, just a penalty. All right, we'll take that. That makes me sad. Like, I sub on this kid, try and giving him a chance, and what does he do to repay me? We're going to be trusting a lot of youth players down the stretch here. Ito and Arita. Damn, the wind is picking up. Hang on for just a moment, y'all. We've been having some really bad storms here, and so I just want to make sure that everything's good. Huge interception. Huge interception. No. Keep going. I still haven't made my final subs, and we might not this time. Oh, yes! Okay. Hang on. Oh, fuck. Who do we give this to? They say Keita is our best. He's nervous, though. I think we just got to give it to him. If he's got the best technical ability. Come on. Please. Now remember, that second thing that I was talking about earlier was this, like trying to extend wins. And yep, that worked out. Extend wins and limit losses. We want to make sure that our wins are wins and that we close them out and get either one or two cutting into the goal differential. And then when we're taking losses, we're only losing by one or we're drawing. Like, we need to maximize as many points as possible. This is not a season. I know I'm joking about, like, hey, maybe we make the Champions League. The only way that that's possible is if we, like, literally min-max as many points as we can get. And this is a game where you don't have a lot of control over the matches. So as much as you can do to try and make that happen, you have to. Damn it, it is going to start storming. All right. That's good. 3-1 over a lower side. And we jump. We jump. Oh, we jump. Now we need one more. Cool. And, overall, we didn't give up an um, open box chance or whatever. So, um, yeah, I'm really happy with that. I think we'll be all right. What are we playing Kobe again for? Yeah, I fucked this up too. It's supposed to be recovery. Okay. One moment. I'm going to get some more water. I'm going to check on the storms real quick. I'm going to look out my window for a second. And then I'm going to read this article and we'll talk about it for a little bit. And then we're going to continue. But, oh, great. We get to play the team that just beat the shit out of us in the round of 16. Aren't we all so excited? Let's go, guys. I'm so excited. I'll be right back. All right. So, as promised, we are going to talk about this article. Headline: MLS. This is kind of what it looks like on my phone. It says MLS still exploring possible schedule to align with European calendar. Major League Soccer said Thursday it will conduct a second phase of study into proposals to bring its season into line with the European calendar. MLS currently plays from February to December, but has been examining a plan to switch to the start of the campaign at the end of the summer and conclude in the spring. Major League Soccer's Board of Governors today authorized a second phase of exploration into a potential move to the international soccer calendar, along with the continued evaluation of the league's regular season and playoff formats, the league said in a statement. Here's the thing I already like about this. As an MLS team, we won't have to worry about players missing actual matches for international calendar stuff. I do wonder how this will impact things like CONCACAF. Um, I don't know that that will change obviously it won't change in line with it, but be interesting to see. Um, Summer to spring, if it would be better for like we wouldn't have as many hydration breaks. Matches would be way colder. Which I'm kind of okay with. I like the longer sleeve stuff. I think I like the scarves and everything. That'd be cool to dress up for that, you know. And any potential changes would not take effect until the 2027 season at the earliest. This next phase will include additional consultation with key stakeholders and the development of a comprehensive transition plan, close quote, the statement added. The move would break with oh my god. Can't speak, take a drink of water. The move would break with nearly 50 years of tradition in North America, where the game has become established as a summer sport. This was one of my concerns when I first read the headline of this. Right now, the MLS is growing because they're competing with baseball. I do understand that long term and on a global level, it would make more sense to be on the international system and schedule. However, you would have to do two things. And in Nashville, this could succeed because the Titans suck. But people do like football more than soccer here. But what you can do is you can be like, we have a cheaper ticket than the Titans. We have a better team. You're going to watch more wins, and you're not going to suffer throughout the season. You might have some higher highs. We might not win a cup. We might not win a championship. But we will, in fact, be better than the Titans. Not every city can say that. And also, this becomes a scheduling nightmare for teams like New England Revolution who play in Gillette Stadium. So, like, think about that's what, do they start the entire year on the road? They're not the only team that does that either. I'm pretty sure the Chicago Fire still play at Soldier Field. So, some of these become really interesting debacles, to put it one way. Okay. Then, what does it say after that? MLS has been looking at moving the season to an early August kickoff before taking a lengthy midseason break and then resuming play in early February with playoffs in May. The move would allow MLS to align itself. Yeah, exactly. At the moment, the business end of the MLS season finds itself fighting for attention against North Americans' most watched sport, the NFL, as well as the baseball's World Series and the start of the NBA campaign. However, the switch has caused concern among teams in colder markets in the north of the United States and Canada who fear an impact on attendances at games in freezing temperatures. Yeah, duh. The league has also been considering other changes, such as possible switch to NFL-style divisions rather than simply Eastern and Western conferences. I hate that last sentence. The last thing you need as this league is divisions. Divisions are dumb. The conferences barely even. I mean, the only reason why the conferences matter at all is because you insist on the playoffs, which doesn't make any sense anyway. It's just more. Okay, I've officially switched to. This is a little bit more of just nonsense. I think the MLS needs to stay a summer sport. I know internationally that doesn't necessarily align with how we. Wait, can you guys hear how heavy it's raining? Some of these bands of rain are just like swooshes. I don't know if you've been able to hear that, if that's been passing through the audio of the mic or not. But yeah, no, I still think this is kind of nonsense in the sense that um, we we really need to stick to competing with baseball. And if you want to try and like I'm kind of on the wavelength in my mind of like, okay, if you're trying to make sure that the team like uh or not the team, if you're trying to make sure that the league is in line with the world schedule, like what is the idea there? Like we're not going to compete with European teams. Already it kind of works with our CONCACAF schedules anyway. Um so what's the issue? What's the idea behind this? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't the idea behind this is just kind of to shake things up, but I think also when we're talking about this guy's not who I need him to be, unless he's I need like someone who can walk on a balance beam to be my deep lying playmaker. We do need a striker, but he's really old. He hasn't scored much at all for any of these clubs. He's making a career off of his years at Numatsu in J3. But yeah, I don't know. I don't love that. In short, we'll be writing about that at some point, I'm sure. Um, well, that doesn't matter. We don't need coefficient spots. No! Oh, that's bad. Oh man. Okay, this is a bad injury. We're gonna make sure we're saved here because we gotta look around. Um, yeah, we have three pretty big injuries right now. Obviously his is not consequential. Same with him, but for to have 3 week minimum injuries is kind of rare. Um, this might be that time of season though. We might be about to get showered with injuries. So in response to that, we need to adjust. So we're gonna take him out of reserves rotation. Um, he's also sharp, so that's good. And it looks like maybe Matsumoto will get tapped. Probably Hara. Um, yeah, I know I can't trust Saka there, and a little bit more Duke on the bench. We can play. It'll probably be Yamada that gets the initial starts, literally. We switch Nishi to. Yeah, he's been training as a wing back on defense. Cool. I've just been playing him out of role. That's fun. All right. Well, and is anyone else doing bad? Let's try and get these boosts real quick, and then we'll be moving on. All right. And all right. We're gonna stick with Haruna in goal, because again, I don't think that the last goal was necessarily his fault. Maybe the benching got in his head, but also we're doing this season a little bit by committee. I think maybe I was wrong, and that part of the defense is the goalkeeping in terms of like how I needed to address it in the off season. I really thought Haruna would continue developing at a high level. I thought with his potential to be a 5-star player that would translate into him being someone who could be a like Champions League level keeper for us, but that does not seem to be the case. Cool. All right, we've got all that. And we're gonna get to this cup match, man. I mean, not yet. I mean, we have to play this team, but we're gonna get there after this. I don't think this is gonna be a big struggle for us. He's still on heavy, but that means that we get to play him. And Saruno's still on heavy too. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. See, this is where things always go off the rails. We're gonna bring Duke on fitness is tough. Because he's got good left foot, right? Yeah. We will be fine there. And I think this will be a good well, if he's gonna play deep lying forward on attack, I'm gonna play Saruno. We're gonna go back to the original two up top. See how this goes, especially against a lower tier team. We can probably sub on May. Can Hari Guy even play advanced forward? Relatively. He'll be pretty fast. His work rate is meh. But we have to keep him on the bench this time. Oh, that's fun. Hang on, while this is doing the intro, I'm gonna check on what's going on out here. So, not anything too crazy. Just rain so far, but couple fire station activity things. I was like, maybe a thing went down, like a tree went down or something. Just want to make sure, but be all good. So far, Atletico Nacional holding them to 0-0 right now. That's huge. Oh my lord, that was close. I wanted that. Oh shit, that was close. Come on, get a tackle. Nah, man. We suck against this team. This is the team we came up with that, like, beat us in the fucking game where we... Ugh. I'm so pissed. Why? Why are they my kryptonite? Mm. No! Ugh! Ugh, that's so annoying. And, like, everybody is playing like ass. Yeah, and you're coming off, dude. I can't even do that. Not when he's aggressive on a yellow. And then Ikeda, what can I make him? Low key, I just want to put him on like Segundo Volante. He could play ball winning midfielder. How bad would he be? Okay, yeah. Then heard. Alright. Okay. Lei. Oof. Wait, he can play Segundo Volante? His long shots are terrible. You know what? Fuck it. I love a good throw in a Segundo Volante idea. He'll get so far up the pitch. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen because of this. Ugh. Alright, and then our final sub. I really wish I would have brought another defensive midfielder. Oh, cool. It's fine. It'll work out because he got hurt. We're really going to be limited on the players that we can be running, but it might be time for some desperate scouting. We might be panicking in this game after losing 2-0. How the hell are we going to lose this game? This is crazy. To not get a draw out of this is really frustrating. I'm side-eyeing every player that touched the pitch, which is my entire team. Like, I'm like, did I piss you off? What happened? I wish there was a way that I could hold an intervention with them and be like, how are we beating some of these teams and losing to that? Like, they're going to score again. This is going to be 3-0 final score. So stupid. Oh, what a steal. Cool. And I bet he's offsides. Yep. Not going to count. So, we lose. It's fine. So offsides. It's ridiculous. Maybe we get a goal back here and, like, it, like I said, like, cuts our deficit, but that still just sucks. Like, oh my God, we can't even get that. But there's the Segundo Volante showing up. How old is Yasui? 26. It's too late to fully make him a Segundo Volante, but maybe we train him as one and just see what happens. If he can do it, it'd be nice to have. as opposed to the deep lying playmaker, as we try to play a mono more at advanced playmaker, even though he's actually, yeah, that was really upsetting. So that is another player down. Um, I need to have a talk with this dude. So now we get a little bit of rest, but now is also when we gotta find we gotta find something. So we need to find Japanese players that are free agents, um, preferably under 21. This is gonna be a really, yeah, it's 75. Okay. And a lot of these guys, yeah, this is scraps. We're gonna see. That's not good enough. He's out of contract. His technicals are terrible. He is a striker, so his first touch would be the one that we would be gambling on. Like the idea that it is a 2 could be just absolutely awful. Also his mentals for striker are really tough. Concentration, composure, and decisions are really low. Guaranteed high as a 6 is bad. Um, this guy's all over the place. Um, we do need to bolster our youth team in a way. No. You're gonna come here and rot 3 years. I want you to be homegrown. Yep. You will get $1,000 for signing on, and if you play 5 games for me, I'll give you that much money. Yeah, that is a good offer because if you ever play 5 games for me, that would be such a steal. Interesting. I forgot that I can even offer these guys trials too. Yeah, and again, so dribbling now would be the concern rather than first touch on that guy. So, I don't know. Ooh, the yellow jumps off the screen, right? But then you see the 1 to 7 pace, the 3 to 8 agility, the 1 to 5 heading, and crossing doesn't matter, so it'd be fine. 2 to 9 tackling though as a midfielder, that's just not my kind of player. Um, and then the rest of these guys are on amateur deals. We have no idea. Um, mm, again, what's his marking could be good and tackling could be good. This is one we're gonna offer another trial to. Um, this guy's crazy. Why can he play 3 positions? What? 1 to 6 pace. His off the ball's bad. I originally, when I first saw that he had such a good this, I was like, maybe he could be a Segundo Volante. But no. That's crazy though. It's a weird player. Mm, maybe he has good determination with how good his work rate is. Um, Yikes, 1 to 5 jumping range. Okay. These are desperation heaves. Cool, this kid signed. They're going to be pissed about it too, I bet. The fans. He's a future transfer. 7/6/2026. Oh, that's a while. Except, I wonder, can I just like not even sign free agents during this period? I wonder if the free agent time is close too. I didn't think that was how it worked, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Okay, this is another bad team that we're playing, another relegation battle team. So hopefully we can, on a full week's rest, play our best team. And, okay, he dropped his concern. That's awesome. Alright, so we don't know how these guys are going to play. If we look at our schedule real quick, let's consider we have a reserve game, we have a U18s game. So we'll try and manage these guys a little bit. We're going to do squad, move to reserve, squad, move to reserve. Okay, cool. We got them all. Alright, so now, and they're not even registered anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Cool. Um, and then, oop, instead of that, we're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna do that. Okay. And then we're gonna actually do quickness. Honestly, we can put routines there, and then here maybe we get a goalkeeping distribution, some goalkeeper goals. We don't know. We are gonna bench Haruna. Ow! I just fucking need my desk. That hurt so bad. All right. We're gonna see how some of these players play in the long shots 5. His passing's a 7, and his vision's a 5. He's got really interesting player traits though. Composure 5. Oh my god. He's 6 foot. He has a lot of jumping reach. Physically, he'd be really interesting. He's 23. I don't think he'd reach this high level though. So as a winger, what are we looking at here? Oop. Still okay. This is a better player. I have a lot of right wingers though, and he's not gonna get better. We'll just have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. Okay. So now we'll do that. Okay. So now we get to see some of these players. Oh, these are my senior squad members that we're playing. He scored. Where are the lone guys? Or the... Shit. So he did get subbed on. We didn't get a good look at him. That's okay. I don't think all of them even can play for the other team anyway, so we're just going to keep trying to get them through the reserve matches. Having them be consistent reserve players is still okay. What we do with that would be really interesting, though. I know he would play more here if he isn't playing there, so I need him to play. He needs matches if he's gonna develop, even if it's not matches with me. Hmm. 15th, 9th, then 1st. Those are our next few matches in order. I don't need more foreign players. Heyo, what's up? You guys held him. Held him 0-0. And it looked like you had a couple chances. Also a couple incredible saves by your keeper. You're mad? No. Really? I don't have the volume on, so I didn't know that. That's funny. Hang on. What's the issue with him? Uh, Last minute our star center back was subbed in for a 20-year-old for the game. Oh shit. And then our CDM got injured and we put in a 19-year-old, so we have a lot of young guys. Well, that's good. At least they're getting minutes in the big stage. We're trying to move up. I was just trying to look up David Ospina. I saw he was on Real Madrid, but didn't like play for them or something. But he's y'all's like national team keeper for Colombia. He played at Arsenal and Napoli. Okay. We need these guys to stay happy. I'm trying to make some changes here to keep this, like, keep the dudes. But he's pretty good as a deep lying playmaker. I don't really know that changing that would be bad. I think it would be bad because he's worse physically there. Okay, cool. We're staying with this. I want you. Yeah, that's fine. Your long shots can be bad. We're working on it. Oh shit, I wasn't done. I just like instantly was like, yep, I'm done. Okay, just gonna mess with some things. His 5 in marking is terrible. If I could edit one person's stats, it'd be Hara's. I'd be like, please give me something. He's still young, but like, oh my gosh. It's such a critical part of being serviceable. Is like, can you get back? And the answer for him is usually no. I mean, he will get back, but like him actually defending and picking someone up, no. That's brutal. And he's good too. He's gonna be really good actually. He's a dude that I should be calling up. Um, Move him to the senior squad. So when he's back, I'll, know where he can slot in. But and you see, this was the now we're getting worn down a little bit. It's gonna be Duke, and he's starting to be hurt already. Um, so there I'm trying to get Ukai in as the deep lying playmaker in a substitute scenario. Ito's been playing terrible. There's just no excuse for him to be getting minutes and trying to develop sharpness right now. That being said, we're still keeping him on the bench. Gold Cup draw soon? Oh shit, is that gonna be on YouTube? Or like, I can pull that up on my phone or something. Um, oh my god. Hadakeyama's gonna be light. He gets to come back into the match rotation. Um, Everybody's been playing so horribly. Oh, he's not suspended anymore. So here's what we'll do. Ball winning midfielder on support. That's going to be you, big dog. But still going off. Alright, guy is going to come back in. Everybody's light, so this is like trying to be my best team, I guess. Except no and no, right? Um, well, Nishi's fine, but you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot here. Because we need some more attacking players, and I just don't know where the goals are gonna come from. In general, everybody is playing so terribly. But alas, here we go. Cool. So now, oh wow, they've been on a tear. We haven't put together anything quite like that. Yeah, look at that. Loss, draw, win, loss. Oh my god. Maybe we're not in for a really easy one today. In fact, this is a tough fight. Arguably, they're better than us. We'll see. We've had a week, so maybe they're catching up on matches or something. Oh no. Good steal. Huge. I didn't even see they got a player that had a yellow in the 4th minute. Oh, I thought he made that. All right, get a corner. Damn it. I thought we would get like an extended whip in or something. Second half just started. Good luck. Good luck. You're going to be A-okay. Only one shot so far. They have 2 yellows though. Maybe we get lucky and they see red. That would be really nice. Nice pass. Does he have a chance? Wow, it's Hara. Okay, good swap. Good swap. What a time. Alright. That makes me look like a tactical mastermind. Wow. Cool. Alright. Now, this is again circling back to what I was saying earlier. We gotta make sure we close this game out. Getting like one more would be huge in ensuring that maybe we do that, but we'll see. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. That was so close. I thought he was just gonna run in. What is that? What a ball. What a try. Okay, so we've got a chance here. We're gonna try and... Oh, it's still going. Why? No way. There's just no way. Huh? Oh? It's just Tormund's world and we're all living in it. If he could have put that in, that would have been incredible. Oh, that might be a penalty in the Atletico Nacional game. Okay, we're at halftime up 1-0. We're going to compliment them on controlling possession. They're all coming out happy. Maybe we get a goal. Ikeda bats it away. Somebody here, come on. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That's so tough. Okay. So Duke is playing bad. I'm glad I at least brought this kid. Yamada's on a yellow. Which means we get to try this experiment out. Might as well swap the whole midfield, right? You know? What's the harm? Tormund's been playing bad. Like, it just feels like there's nothing. There's no hope. Ooh, highlight. In a sense, though, Tormund was always meant to be a stopgap player. Same with Kata, where it was like meant to fill the push to J1. Great substitution. Okay. Now for the final one. Hara's on a yellow. He did score. Do we have a right back? We have Nishi. We can trust him. Please. Please. Yes. Yes. What are you talking about? I'm not giving up a red card. Oh, interesting. Oh, and Internacional got a goal. Hit the. Oh yes, that was good. That was a good run by Nishi. We like that about him. He's still very serviceable, and he probably will be serviceable long into um the next couple seasons. We just. Oh my gosh, that was so close. That would have been amazing. If he would have headed that in after it came out off the post, that would have been crazy. He just has no luck right now. Maybe he'll have a better season in a couple of years. Like, he's just developing by passing. He's promising. He's got the physical attributes. We paid a lot for him for a reason, but it's tough. Just need to connect. Oh my God, so close. Thank God. I'm sweating right now. I wanted that to be it. I wanted there to be no highlight. Oh my God. Oh my God. We need points, please. Don't do this to me. Not 5 minutes. We survived. And I'm surviving a heart attack is what's happening. There you go, guys. Way to go. We are back up to 10th. We're still only 6 points above relegation zone. And we are 4 points behind Champions League. Again, it's very tight. Yeah. So, the idea of us maybe getting a win here in the next one would be huge. He made his professional debut. In terms of that, how do we feel about him? Pretty good, honestly. We are gonna also take him off playing for reserves because it seems like he's gonna get some minutes in the next couple of games. I wonder how double recovery is going to go for the lads. That's not happening. Can I squeeze something in here? Let's do like a team bonding there. Yeah, there'll be something. So we're still in 10th. Goal differential is still -5. Yeah, we've had some bad losses. I'm expecting us to lose to Frontale. We've only won one away match. We've only lost one home match. We have 2 draws at home. Okay. It's not that bad. We get a new coach, 2 more performance analysts, and a loan manager. Fuck yeah, man. New reserve coach. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, man. Dude, this is huge. Okay. This is awesome. Place advertisement, coaching. What do we have? We have general, goalkeeping, and fitness. Well, we can just go ahead and post a performance analyst one. Yeah, let's get a general coach. Just someone to improve the locker room. Didn't we just, oh yeah, place advert, loan manager. And I've been asking for a loan manager for a minute. Okay, so now we go to, I think it's in Dev Center. Yes, Dev Center, reserve staff. Place advert, coaching. That's just going to be a general coach. And then it was here, right? And U18's coach. Cool. So that should get me something in a couple weeks. Yeah, search starts. Oh. Honestly, where is he from? Singapore. This is a classic Eric bad signing. We're gonna go for it as long as they don't demand too much money. That's just not. He's not even worth that. I mean, compared to this guy though, who could be, he's not gonna be anything. Shut up. Don't do this. Don't do this. Look at this. 4 acceleration, Eric. 2 dribbling. Stop it. Okay. Now this is a player. We've been looking for right backs. They're gonna ask for so much money though. Oh, I remember this guy. It's his pace that I was looking at here. I think this guy could be interesting for us. We'll be expected to give. Okay, that's huge. I think we're gonna give them a generous offer. We have 250K to spare after league appearances. We'll say if he plays 20 games, I'll give you another 200K. And let's say we arrange a friendly. And is there anybody I want to give up? Like, do I want to? This is hard because the player's gonna have to agree to it. But essentially, what I'm gonna try and So they raised the total value by, I originally gave them $450,000 in cash value potentially. They're raising it to about 575. Let's see. Per league appearance, we're gonna get rid of that. I don't want that. They raised this to 240. Let's try and buy that back down. And now we're at 500K. I'm still okay with that. They're gonna be okay with that. We all walk away looking alright. We're going to remove him from shortlist because I think he's too good to play for me. This is another false 9 creator. I don't think he will actually play for me either. Start negotiations. He only wants to be a fringe player. That's awesome. I want to sign you to a 2-year deal. 3.2 is really not that much for the budget. I'll give you $400 assist bonus. Such nothing for an unused substitute fee, but we're going to stand on business there. Optional extension. You give me 10 goals, 50K. And if you get to 20 games, he's already getting 3.2. 20 games, I'll give you 5. Yeah, optional 1 year. Cool. That's a really good deal for us, I think, because if he is as good as I think he'll be in my tactic, because he's going to be really fast, which I like fast. No! That's tough. Okay. We're going to remove this. So now I brought it up to 625. We're going to get rid of that. And they'll still say that's fine. Hopefully this just becomes an easy... His name's Eric. Oh, wow. He could be very good. He's outside the scouting scope. We don't know if we want that player then. Okay. Yep. Do I have to re-add all this? Yup. Oh, he's asking for less now. Two years. 10 goals. 50K. That's still going to be good, you know. What was the other one? We wanted to add an assist bonus. That was $400. That sucks that we have to do all this again. I thought it would just give me something. Alright, yeah. Cool. It's going to be really hard to find a spot for him in the roster. Cool, he got hurt too now. Great. Phenomenal. I don't want to talk about that with him. I feel like those conversations are not like bugged, but just like not great for the user possible interactions. Okay, and we're on to the next game. Yeah, Yamamoto's hurt. Okay, so we're gonna plan to play Leai at striker. Hara's on medium. We'll give him another chance to start. They want Saka to play. No. You can buzz off with that nonsense. Um, nah, we'll play Saka in like that position. Um, this might be a Yasui start. Ugh, Yamada's gonna get another yellow and he's gonna be fucking suspended and I'm gonna be so pissed. We might actually be starting Leai at advance forward. Have we been training him there? Yeah. So hopefully this is like good for his development there, but I think he is gonna have a little bit of a future there. Oh God. Saruno, I don't think can play if he's that tired. I don't want him coming in, is another way of putting it. So that leaves us a couple of different options. The guy we were just trying to trade. Um, Fuck it. And you know what? Because he's not gonna see the wing ever. His finishing is abysmal, but his passing is even worse, so. Okay. I didn't pull Haruna. Maybe that's why we keep losing. We'll give him one more shot. If I feel like we are... We'll see. A goalkeeper change before a big match like that is always gonna go very well or really horribly, so I don't know. Um, Huge. That's incredible. Thank God. That is okay. We're off to a great start. We're off to an incredible start. And now as we keep progressing, like we're gonna be able to work on another potential win. If we win again, we keep climbing. Leiai's been kind of the hero the last couple matches too. Okay. Let's go. We've dominated this game. Like if we're looking at match momentum, Hara hasn't played well, but that's fine. We'll get him off quick. Yeah. Alright. That seems fine. Maybe he starts finding his way back into the team if he can score, Dong Han. I would be cool with it. I'd like some more attacking threats, especially as some guys have been going down recently. But, we'll see. Jeez. Okay, so we got 2 more subs. Duke, why are you nervous? He's nervous too. Get off the pitch. Alright, we're going to put the youth on. Try and throw it into their hands. And Kabore, of course. But everyone seemed happy coming on. Good attitudes. Torment is Oh, Cowboy got a yellow. And what do we got here? Are we gonna 5 minutes? Oh Jesus. 2, 3, 4. Fuck yeah. Alright, huge. Hey, uneventful, but let's go. We'll take it. So we don't really climb there. We don't gain, but we do extend. 21 to 12. That's a 9-point gap. We're now officially looking at staying in you know, this little segment here had me worried for a bit. We're on pace with most matches played, so like we can kind of get, no, we can't get jumped by Nagoya. Marinos obviously can jump over Kobe, but yeah, we're okay. We're pretty solidly locked in 10th. Um, that was a big deal. So we just gotta keep surprising people. Maybe we get an upset here. Maybe a draw would be an upset. That would be huge, you know. And we did kind of play a rotated team. Like Saruno didn't play. Um, Hara started a second match. All kinds of stuff like that. Oh no, Nacional. Is he about to get red carded? Our poor friend. Suits, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. It's brutal. You hate to see that. You hate to see the red card be shown. Alright, I am gonna go grab some Samoas from downstairs real quick too before we play this game, because I'm gonna need some comfort food as we get absolutely thrashed. Oh, I have another thing to talk about when I come back. Hang on. See, this is the crazy thing about Tennessee weather too. It's like completely perfectly sunny now, just chilling. It was absolutely crushing rain just a second ago. Um, oh my god. I can't get this open. Doesn't matter. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a buff. I'd love to pull an upset here. And Haruna did pitch a shutout last game. Maybe we stick with the lad and see what's happening. Yeah. Are we going to be able to keep Portanova? It's I don't know. Okay. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Oh, cool. We saved it. 7.5. He didn't like that. Alright, no one else needs to be criticized. We're good. Cool. And this, when is this gonna go through? 7/6. So when it reopens, this one makes more sense though, because in this situation, I'm thinking I'll probably cut either May or Dong Han, whoever has gotten me less goals at this point, because we'll be looking at, you know, right here we have no goals, and May has scored no goals, and they both played, and they're also both putting in kind of bad performances. Okay, this is going to be a tough run of matches. Um, we're going from playing some of the bottom teams in the table to some of the best teams in the league. So strap in. Mm, this is so tough, man. Because some of these guys are they should be better and they're just not playing well, and I don't have any reason to keep playing them. But then some of these guys have been playing well, but I don't know. It feels like they're overperforming. Um, like maybe. Yeah, these guys are all injured. So tough. We're leaving him. And you know what? We have to take him too. The only real question is, I guess. Actually, you know what? We'll bring Akeda, and we actually need to start Akeda. Mm. The wingbacks are getting stressed. They're gonna need some pretty instant relief. Um, Keita is still out for a while. And so is Yamada, but we're being stretched pretty thin here. I didn't switch my top part of. Thank God I saw that notification. Oh my lord. Yeah, this is good. Yamada on the bench. Nope, because he's exhausted. This, no, I mean, we're already bringing. See, we just throw around players here. How are we looking on, like, is Hatakeyama? He's fine. We need another defensive midfielder. This could be a match where we play Yasui at Segundo Volante later, actually. I think that's what we'll plan on doing. If that becomes desperation issue or something. We'll evaluate. Alright. Let's go. That was crazy that they liked that, but whatever. That's huge. Oh my god, no way. I didn't even see where the flag is. He ran from like over here. Hang on. It counts? I mean, he's on. Wow. Wow. Far post Rocket League dumbass goal. That's crazy. Okay, cool. We'll take that. Way I absolutely skied that. Okay. So now, oh, they got their first couple of shots with XG. Now they're peppering us. It seems like they've woken up. Kind of leveled out and taken over some possession too. At 1-0, we might want to drop into balanced after halftime, especially with Hidaka on a yellow. Can we trust him? We're going to try. We're going to try and keep him on the pitch as long as possible. Same with Haragaya. Actually, we're much more easily able to replace Haragaya. I mean, while we're here. So who would it be? It'd be Yasui on Segundo Volante? Yeah. Cool. Cool. And let's see. Oh, come on, guys. Oh my. I thought that was going in. Okay. Well, we're good. We're good. We're moving along. Ah, okay. This is gonna be so scary. Nervous, Sokka, if you screw this over for us. Oh my god. He's nervous even after the pep talk. Oh lord. My stomach is sick. My stomach is sick. We're gonna lose this game in like the 90th minute. They've been getting more shots too. We've been frozen at 4. We're just trying to patch holes back here. Saka, please. Oh, he sent it over the bar. Oh, we got another chance. Ooh, I like it. Good shot. Dong Han, I'm noticing, pulling a 6.9. That's not bad. We're here for that. Um, shit. So close. Come on, guys. Come on. Can we pull it off? Come on. Big win. Big win. Big win. Let's go. Oh my god, 16th minute goal. Let's go, y'all. That's huge. That is massive. That is huge. 2 points? We are 2 points within Marinos. And we beat them, I think. Didn't we? No, I think we lost to them. Is now 1 goal away for 10 goals this season, which will trigger a contract. Yeah, I know. I gave him all that money. We probably should have gone to that press conference. It's fine. Um, let's look at the wins here. Yeah, we did not. No, we lost to them. I'm making shit up. So, of the games that we have lost, Okayama's bad, and then Sendai and Kofu probably should have been draws. So that's about 5 points that I feel like we missed out on. Outside of that, this is still really good and an incredible overperformance for this team. Um, losing to the last place team in the table is really ridiculous. Um, but it's fine. We're good. So now, we're hoping. Actually, since we did that, let's get rid of the physical here. Let's be a little bit more aggressive. I'm gonna try attacking shadow play, match tactics, and then we gotta fix all this. We'll leave attacking wings on because I do want to get better. No match practices in the middle of the season. Why would we do that? We're gonna kill ourselves. Overlaps, and directness, and this will be aerial, and then this will be. I think we got rid of engaged, but we're still gonna add wide and community outreach day with like outfield and team bonding. It'll be a little nice day, you know? Give the lads some coffee and talk about life or something. Who knows? Okay, so we do get to play against Marinos coming up soon. Okay, so we've set that up. I think this may be where we're gonna leave the save for now. I'm gonna try and work on some other stuff for the day and try and because when I did post like the website and everything, there's some formatting stuff I wanted to fix, and I want to do that before I have to go to bed in a couple hours. So it's been a wonder talking to y'all, and I'm sorry to Suits, whose team is unfortunately 2-0 down after being tied at the half. But y'all take care. Thank you for being here, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you.